Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics / Non-Classics. This is episode number 686 and Doubleshot 592 more new X-Men trades by Grant Morrison. First up, it is New X-Men Riot of Xavier's, which is actually, I think this is the third volume of the series. And actually, this is the fourth. Yep, this is the fourth volume for the series. Yep, this one contains issues 134 to 138. Frank quietly still the artist. Yeah, that's the thing about Grant Morrison. He always loves bringing in people he's worked with in the past. Yep. Yeah, if there's an artist he worked with, he'll generally bring him on. Ethan Van Sciver was one of the other artists of this fantastic run. Now, this storyline was actually referenced at the start of Wolverine the X-Men. For one simple reason. Because of this guy. You don't recognize him? That's Quentin Quintire. And yes, the big X-ray guy, that's Glob. Yep. Simply put, this storyline is their debut. Also, one of the 5 Stepper Cuckoos get killed off in the storyline. The other gets killed off in Planet X. How she dies in here, they also introduce in here this drug called Kick, which apparently nearly kills mutants every time they use it. And apparently, Quentin Quintire decided to hype up his whole gang, the Omega Gang as he calls them, on these drugs. By the way, his code name is Kid Omega, and he's quite possibly by far one of the world's most powerful telepaths. Yeah. Also, after the storyline, Quentin Quintire would not make a physical appearance in the comic again into a standalone story from the Nation X miniseries. After that, he appeared in Schism, Wolverine the X-Men, and recently appeared in the Generation X series. So basically, you gotta thank Jason Aaron and Karen Gillian for actually bothering to give a damn about this character. I like Quentin Quintire, he's interesting. People find him annoying, I find him an interesting character. Oh, what's the whole Riot of Xavier's thing? Apparently, Quentin has a big open disagreement with Charles Xavier. By the way, even the Wolverine X-Men series, they're still rivals. Though Xavier barely acknowledges it at all. And he brings up about a mutant artist getting killed by bigots. And apparently he keeps also bringing up his clothes he's wearing. Yeah, I mean, he dresses nice, but later on he's shown wearing a shirt that says, the classic Magneto was right. But later on they also develop a shirt that says Cyclops was right because apparently he was turned to Magneto. Yeah. One thing I don't understand about this trade cover is that this is a cover that's not actually in the trade. No, it's actually in the previous trade. I don't know why they put this on here, but they did. They did indeed. As far as aside from Quentin Quintire and Glob, I don't think there's any other new characters who make their debut in the storyline. I don't think so. No major characters, though. No. What I'm looking at here, I'm not really seeing like any other new character, though they do develop the relationship between Angel and Beacon here. But aside from that, that's the only like major subplot development here. And the whole thing of, oh yeah, and also Jean finds out about Cyclops and Emma Frost's telepathic affair. Yeah, she finds out about it. Yeah. Great storyline, by the way. I mean, the thing about this storyline, besides being a bit violent, it didn't raise controversy like the E for Extinction and Planet X was. I think this is actually a really good story. Just too bad that it gets an offhand reference at the start of Wolverine the X-Men. And that's it. No one else brings up the storyline. Which I'm like, really? It seems like when it comes to Grant Morrison, the only storylines he will bring up is E for Extinction and Planet X. No one talks about this story. It's a bit of an underrated story, but it's really good. I like what he did with Quentin Quintire. Just too bad Grant Morrison didn't do anything else with him. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. Next up is, this is Volume 5, Assault on Weapons Plus. Yeah, and the artwork in here is done by Phil Jimenez and Chris Bachalo. Yep. And this also, I think, with this storyline, yeah, this one contains issues 135 to 139. Yeah, 139 to 145. Of course, this kind of leads into the events of Planet X, which I don't have that trait, surprisingly. Yeah, my local library doesn't have it anymore. They did, but they don't anymore. I don't know why. I haven't checked in a bit. Yeah, with this one, you get the debut of The World. Yes, The World, where Phantom X was born and grew up. Yep. Also, this is where Storm and Wolverine went to just before Wolverine died, when they were in the brief relationship they had. Let's see. I don't think there's any first in here. Well, they do have it where Emma Frost apparently dies in here. Yeah, Emma Frost is killed for about a few issues before she's resurrected by Jean Grey because she discovers, oh yeah, Emma Frost is in love with her husband. Yep. Yeah. There's that. Yep. And of course, Cyclops runs away in here, which, by the way, there's a fanfic that kind of depicts like what happened after he runs away from the Xavier Institutes, where in this fanfic, Emma Frost and Jean Grey had sex. Not kidding. There is a fanfic about that called Unfinished Business. Yeah, if you're curious about that, go right ahead. Also, to investigate the murder of Emma Frost, we have Bishop and Sage. Bishop, those of you who don't know who this character is, he is a time traveler from the Days of Future Past story. He's this big, bulky guy with this big M on his face. And he actually made his debut back in the 90s. And yes, he did appear in the X-Men cartoon. And he's also appeared in live action in the X-Men's Future Past film, where he gets killed by a Sentinel. Not kidding. Let's see. I don't think there's any first in here. No, don't remember if there's any. Well, actually, there is. It's the first appearance of the children of Beak and Angel. Yep. Yeah, and this is kind of the reasoning for Emma Frost's apparent death. Oh yeah, despite the fact that it's proven that it's shown that Angel was the one who actually fired the gun that killed her, she didn't pull the trigger. It was actually done by somebody else. Yeah, and the reason why she actually had motive, because Emma Frost found out the fact she was pregnant and had kids. We also have appearance by Sabretooth, who has a very funny interaction with Wolverine. And they will start a brawl. Nope. Here's how it goes. Wolverine is just doing his business at a urinal, and then Sabretooth shows up. This is one of the most hilarious exchanges I have ever seen. Also, this is probably by far the only time I can think of Grant Morrison's ever written Sabretooth. Like, okay, I love how he wrote Sabretooth in here. Why couldn't he continue writing Sabretooth? He writes him so interesting and so funny. It's the height of comedy. Grant Morrison is usually very good at comedy. So yeah, drinking at a club, runs to Phantom X, of course, runs to the world. Those seeing his picture on Wikipedia. Yeah, this usually is one of the pictures they put on Wikipedia. This really good cover. Yeah, that's one thing good about the new X-Men series is these fantastic covers. I don't know who does these covers, but they're really damn good. Yeah, and the way this storyline ends, it leads directly into Planet X, the controversial storyline that kind of, well, killed Grant Morrison's run on this book. Yeah, if I ever get a chance to get my hands on the trade, I will talk about it. But this is actually really good. I do recommend it. And the next episode, the final collected trade, well, second to last collected trade that collects Grant Morrison's brief run in this book, a 3-year run. Though there is another trade that collects new X-Men issues, I will eventually get a chance to review that. So I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. Okay? I don't know why some people think this run is actually kind of bad. I think this run was actually really good. Heck, even the first time I read it, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. Despite the fact I didn't really care for the whole Genoshan massacre, and I didn't like technically how Grant Morrison wrote Magneto, but in here I loved how he wrote Sabretooth. I kind of wish he would feature him a little bit more. And the Hellfire Club were written to be fantastic, very keen of how they're commonly depicted. Well, not like villainous per se. The way they're basically the Hellfire Club is they run an actual nightclub. Yeah, the Hellfire Club at this point just is Sebastian Shaw. Yep. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. Also, I forgot to mention the artwork. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, so next episode we'll cover the last special trade collected for Grant Morrison's new X-Men run. There's actually 2 other trades I'm going to review that have stuff to review after this one. The Planet X one, and I think the other one is Uncanny X-Men Bright New Morning. So I got to review that as well. I will eventually get hands my trades so I can review the entirety of Grant Morrison's run. Alright, so until we see our next episode, which is going to be episode number 687, Doubleshot number 591, okay? But until we see you next episode, bye.